This is Rolling to Die, episode 130 Brawling for the Truth. Hit it, DJ. Hello, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Cool.
Hey, how you guys doing today? I'm Henry Monty, also known as Mayhem the Heart's Mace. And tonight also playing as Oryx Scattermace and Princess Ophelia. We're going to go down the line and introduce everybody before we start this for tonight for the rest of the introductions. Next on the list,
Me. I'm Dark Trooper coming from you live from a secret location, aka my couch. And I'll be playing Grismark the Face Splitter and Flemeth the Janitor.
And bringing you your music and also playing as everyone's favorite Fire Ganassi, Edward Knight, and as Droll IG. I am DJ Thunderbeast.
all right, with that tonight, this is episode 130 of Rolling to Die. And tonight is a continuation of Drunken Dragon Brawlers. In this episode, we last left off with most of the gang of the Drunken Dragon Brawlers making it just barely in some fashion and or formality getting off the falling sky castle. As either we did a flash step or a dimension door, feather fall, and or just being a monk, being dope and all that. You were able to land safely and surviving without most of you dying. Sadly, my character had to be revived several times, or close to it. Finally, we created a small area with the resources we had and rested.
From the beginning, music has been used to move people and bring them together.
We thought we kept count of everybody, realizing that there were some people missing.
It can capture the heart of a loved one, bring tears from out of nowhere.
But first, before they showed up
or even
being missing,
make you dance.
all of us were so distracted with trying to find some resources to survive as the castle that crashed into the ocean made a giant tsunami at the time that we had to make sure we were able to maintain. Things went crazy for a minute. Everybody came to waking up. Now, what is everybody doing within that's in that group? Because in the other group, we still have locked up as Princess,
On a journey to
Grismont the
discover
Orc,
all
Fleming the
ups
Dwarf,
and downs, the joys and
Edward
the
Knight,
sorrows,
the capture,
the good and the bad.
the man that's captured them, all three of them.
This crazy roller coaster and move to the
Before we
beat.
go to them, though, I would like for everybody to roll 2d20 for me to start off the show. Roll to die.
Grismont got an 18 and a 17, 35.
A 17 and an 18. Light is 17, dark is 18.
And Flemeth got a 1 and a 13.
And that was for Edward.
Okay.
Droll got a 14 dark and a 4 light.
People may come and go, emotions may waver, and the music may change.
Auric.
But the feelings
Scattermace got a 4 for light and a 8 for dark. Princess Ophelia, a 13 for light and a 5 for dark.
and the fun can now begin. So let's celebrate
So.
this crazy ride in style with.
Okay, so we have the highest right now is for Grismont and then Edward Knight. You guys are both going to be back and forthing for certain things. Both of you at 17 and 18.
Yeah, 17 light, 18 dark for Edward.
Yes, you're both just vice versa. Okay. Everybody else, NPCs. Nice. Okay. All right. Who's the first to be waking up when it comes to the beach that we landed on the shores? And does anybody remember what the shores was?
Flemeth is in the still Grismont and Flemeth are
Yeah,
still in
you
the
guys
cell.
are locked up. You're in the cells. You're
And Droll was too drunk to remember.
Flemeth is knocking on the walls, trying to see if he can find a way out. Grismont gave up a while ago and just fell asleep. He's snoring, reverberating across and keeping everybody up, and everybody just glaring at him.
All right. Now, you're lucky that Princess Ophelia rolled good for not being irritated to Grismont. She rolled a nat 20 with her light dice. So, back to the team. Miss Sands. Over Scattermace. Gets up. All right, guys. So, what are we going to do? And they look around for a moment. The rest of the team finally starting to get up slowly. As it shifts right back over to you guys of Edward Knight trying to rest, meditating, and just hearing the snoring of Grismont. Going,
I thought I got rid of that when you left. Hey, you big oaf! Why don't you wake up and quit your freaking snoring? You're annoying my meditation.
Edward just teleports a rock on top of him, right on top of his head. Because you can hear it throughout the entire castle.
Does a 24 hit?
I don't know. My skull's pretty tough.
No, does a 24 hit?
Oh,
You.
18 armor class. So yeah.
Okay, so out of nowhere, you end up getting a dagger just straight stuck right in your back.
Yeah.
I said, wake up. Your snoring's annoying.
Yo. Oi! What was that for? And I pull the dagger out and like, what is this pig sticker?
It did 7 damage, by the way.
What is this pig sticker?
That was just to wake you up. Your snoring was offending my meditation. So either you sleep quietly, or we'll have a little bit of issues.
Yeah, Gearsbot just starts giving out rude gestures all around. It's like, zog off, you stupid skooky git.
You're lucky you're in an anti-magic area.
As that happens, the Princess Ophelia wakes up. Are you two fighting again?
Well, his snoring annoyed me. And you guys are prisoners anyways.
We can at least have some rest.
Only just.
So, as that's happening, you hear a quiet applause. Edward Knight, need you to make a intelligence save, please.
Here's my guy 16.
Do I have advantage or no?
It's a straight roll.
Okay, then a 9. 8 plus 1.
11 for 10 for Fleming.
All right, yeah, and if none of you succeeded past the 16, none of you caught that.
I only
and
got a 9. 8 plus 1.
none of you figured something out, that there's something going on. Okay. Ooh, that was a close one. All right. On that note for you guys, Edward Knight, you hear in your head, you know, my patron wants me to do a job. And I've been doing it well until you took these. You took my target away. And you've been thwarting my plans, and it's very annoying. And my patron says he might even just help me for once. So if you let go of the princess now and give her my custody, or my patron's gonna put a few rounds of magical death in you.
Where's my? Oh, are you talking about Malik?
Hey, this is a to Edward Knight. Edward Knight is the one that's hearing this right now.
Okay.
It's
And you
he's the
said
big
this
boss
is-
man, but someone's
You
threatening
said this
him.
is a message to my mind.
Yes, this is to you. This is like a psychic communication link that he's seeing about your intelligence and you
Okay.
failed through. And for Grismont, it'll be talking to you in a moment too.
Can I respond?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. You see, we have a little bit of a plan with this one. I don't care who you are, but if you're trying to start stuff, might as well show yourself.
Dang.
That's the end of the transmission.
Damn it, Llama. Hang the witch. Wait, why you want to hang the princess? That's dark.
We like the princess. The princess is nice.
Well, I didn't say we didn't like her. I said we need her.
Well, my job is more of needing her blood and her soul for my patron, and I've been working this up for a while, and finally, it just happens to be one of the heavy hitters and one of the derpy ones. Or am I talking about the same one? Shit. I got the proper cards for this. And for you, I got
What save?
a wisdom save, please.
All right. 8 plus 3.
12. No, sorry.
No, an 11. 8 plus 3.
I don't know. Would you what's your main health at?
164.
Okay, it's over 100. We should feel a striking pain through you. As it feels like something was trying to control your heart and shift you over into control to work for him. Even though you failed, you still fight back, but you lose one. You either lose your bonus action or your action when you start your turn, and you have to choose which one you want to lose. Only for the start of this turn.
I'll lose the bonus action.
Okay. Now, if anybody wants to try to look around, they can look around, try to figure something out. They can, but they will not be able to see a person unless they can see through invisibility. It's a true invisibility, by the way. All right. Right. On that note, I would like everybody to figure out what they're saying or doing in this moment. What is Grismont doing as he's getting up then? What is Fleming doing?
He's rubbing his back where the
And,
knife was in. He's muttering very nasty things about Edward and being a stupid git and being a jack and calling him all sorts of orky cuss words. Fleming's just still tapping around looking for a way out.
So you can do a perception check and or investigation check around the giant cage you're in, if you like. I'll start placing your characters.
I'm gonna do perception. A 9 plus 3, 12.
So you're around here looking around. There's not. You come over here. Princess. walk up here. Edward is pretty much anywhere he wants to be, but because he wants to be. And then the invisible guy that you guys cannot see right now. There's more than one, by the way.
Slowly began to play. It whispered stories of a heart that I once knew. The kind of love that felt so real and felt so true.
So, Edward Knight, what do you do after you felt this horrible strike through your pain, like in your chest, like something tried to grasp and control you, and then you had to shake it off, losing your bonus action? Explain to me how it looks and how it feels when you just this pain that hits. And it just came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's a good question. You most likely he'd start grasping his head at first, and then slowly move one hand to his heart as he just sort of like kind of raises his own energy, and just keeps kind of repeating to himself, I am me, I am me, I am me, I am me.
A symphony of love making waves within our mind.
I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, that works. So you grasp at your chest, knowing your training of the shadow arts, realizing that someone's trying to troll through your chest, your pain through your mind. You feel the sensation just shoot down like an electricity through the head, right to the heart, and you grasp and you look over around, wondering where the hell it came from. For Grismont, I need you to roll. Yeah, you need to roll a wisdom save, please.
Like open wounds that never heal. With every pulse, a forgotten memory will be.
Very appropriate. 2 plus -1. 1.
It's the unnatural nat 1, or it's an unnatural 1.
Yeah.
Damn, that's weird. It's it's not a nat 1, which is not the worst thing ever. It's just a weird. You still fail. That's funny. I rolled a 6. You could have got this. That's hilarious. So,
But it's oddly appropriate for him.
you scratch your head, and out of nowhere, your eyes get into a rage. And everything goes from your normal sight to a blood rage. I need to roll a D4 for me, please.
Three.
I rolled a 3 as well. You look right over at the cage of the Princess Ophelia, and you rage at the cage. Rage cage. And you just start, I need you to roll 2 unarmed strikes at this cage. The cage is magical, by the way, so you can't hit the princess. It's more of a smashing at the cage, doing a reaction, and I have to roll for her.
16 plus 10, 26 for 1.
Okay. That's a
And
hit.
14 plus 10, 24.
That's a hit. You smash your hulking arms into the cage, rocking it back and forth a bit, but it does no damage because of the magical aura. Edward Knight, I want you to roll a perception check to see if you see things are strangely acting different around. And what are your thoughts before you go to the next turn? Is there someone trying to pull some kind of magical puppetry?
I don't see anything. My attention is still trying to figure out where the sensation came from in the first place. I rolled a 2 plus 3. Or wait, yeah, 2 plus 3. So 5.
Okay. He got a 19. You don't see anything. By the time you look around, you just wondering for once in your life, you're going, I don't know who the hell's what's going on. Usually, you're the one that's always in control, controlling the shadows, scaring people, and doing things. And for once, someone's just around trying to do it to you back. But you realize that someone's having help. Ooh, nice. I need you to do a Constitution save, Edward Knight.
A 19 plus 9.
19 plus 9. Okay. So, you shake off this horrible pain that was screaming in your head for a moment. And then you hear in your head again, I was really trying to get you. You know, you scared the hell out of me when I first met you. I had no idea who you were. And then my patron told me who you were. I was worried until I found a book on what to do to certain type of shadow lords. You're a rare breed. Very rare.
I thought I recognized that voice. You're that card wielder, aren't you?
I'm going to make you into one of my cards.
You will try.
I was gifted a special one just for you. So, at that moment, I would like for you to roll initiative, please, for Edward Knight and Grismont. Fleming as well. Princess Ophelia is too locked up. She's really confused on what the hell's going on. Like, who is he?
15 plus 6, 21.
7 plus 3, 10. For Grismont. And
10.
For Flemeth, another 10, so I'll do it again. Now he got an 8.
Okay. All right, Princess Ophelia and ooh, 14. All right, Edward Knight, you go first. Yeah, you go first. Well, the first thing Edward Knight does is he realizes he's in some source of combat right now. As it feels like there's no one there, but things are being summoned and attacking people out of nowhere.
I am going to cast Detect Magic. See if I can find where he is through that.
All right. So explain to me how it looks when you do detect magic as you turn and look and see a magic. And I'll explain to it once you.
So it gives off kind of like a, almost like a tealish kind of hue, but I see I see the magic in a hue of teal, and like kind of like a tealish aura ends up going over my eyes when I activate it.
Okay. So you do this and you go, and you look over and see maybe 50 to 100 feet away from you. This invisible, like he's just standing there and he's looking at these cards and has this, but was invisible completely. Just you just see an outline of it in the aura. You see him drawing a card and placing it down, and something in front summoning. And you look up ahead.
I need him to. I need them to make a dex save.
A 2 plus 3, so 5.
Fireball! Doing 23 points of fire damage to him.
Okay. He, you see a flame burst around and an outline appear. Still invisible to the eye, but you can still see him with that aura around. No one else can right now. But he is hurt. Creature that he summoned got destroyed for a moment as it was not ready. Rawr, boom, damn. Oh,
And I just shout out, I see you.
okay. I need you to make a dex save for me, please. Okay.
It's a 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. It as you say, I found you pointing at this magical aura to your opposite direction. A round fires off at your shoulder and hits you, and you look back and hits. It's like a magical bullet. You look over in rage as another aura appears that was invisible. Look back and reloading. You take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
As you hear in your head, like I said, my patron made sure I have a bit of help. I'm gonna get you, buddy. You're gonna be my card.
And who just might be your patron then?
He says he used to work with you back in the day. You guys were great assassins together. You always came through the shadows, and he always went biggity biggity pop. You have no idea that the whole time you weren't hunting me, I was hunting you. You would have been my rarest card, the Shadow King.
Meantime, Griswold is scaring all the battle and is like rattling the cage, going, "I want to fight!"
All right, your turn is done, Edward Knight. Grismont, it is now your turn. And then Princess Ophelia will be after.
So can you please describe the cell, please?
Think of like one big circular cell, like how it is the top one.
It is. The bars are covered in a thick shadow, and there's a smaller, like, bird cage inside the cell that Princess Ophelia is in.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what that certain round circular thing is down at the bottom. She's in that, and then you guys are in the bigger cage that's inside it. So little cage inside in a big cage, which you guys are in the big cage part, and she's in the little cage in the big cage.
Is Edward fighting Merrick below them? Can Grisma actually see the fighting going on?
You'd have to roll a
at first
perception to see if you can see through the shadow.
Yeah.
No. Net 1 + 5, 6.
It's all you can. Yep. So yeah, no, nothing.
But
You
I can
just see
hear them.
shadow.
But I can hear them. I'm like, grrr. And rattling the cage, going, Annika, Annika, let me out, let me out. And just trying to distract. Here, Edward's hearing this, like, Edward could hear this and go, shut up, I'm in the middle of a fight.
So there we go. Clear that. While that's all happening and you guys are having your voucher back and forth, what's the last thing Grismont and Fleming say before their turn shifts? Princess Ophelia can't really do anything.
You're saying it's like a birdcage, so is it free hanging?
Yeah, hers is like hanging in the middle of your guys' swinging there, as there's like a stepway to walk up if it's not swinging and shaking, but because you were hitting it so hard, it's now swinging back and forth, and she's just sitting there swinging back, chilling in this shadow cage that no magic can't be used in, and magic can't be used out until it's turned off. And Edward's the only person that knows how to turn it off unless you have Dispel, which Princess Ophelia can't use it because She's in the cage, and the cage won't allow her to use magic. The irony. And none of your guys know how to use Dispel. The only person that technically could do it is the villain that's fighting against. That's the invisible villain. No one knows who he is yet.
I guess I'll just end my turn then.
Okay.
For both them, because they can't. Well, let me try something with them. Is there any like keyholes or like a door in the main cage?
Not visible because all the bars are covered by a thick, like it's a thick shadow. It covers up it's the actual bars.
Okay, then never mind. Then I'll just end my turn for both of them.
Okay. Now it's back to the villain's turn. The villain to the villain and to the good guys and to the princess. Think about that. Does a 19 hit Edward Knight?
No.
Hey, Henry, I'm going to get some more water. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay. You look over, and this creature appears with swords, slashing and swinging at you, and you just move your head. It goes for one more attack. Yeah, never mind. It misses again. Oh, wow. I need you to make a dexterity save for me, please. Edward Knight.
$19 plus 3, 21.
You have that odd feeling that right after you get attacked by this guy with the wielding cards, that the other guy attacks right after. And right after that happens, you turn and shift, and the bullet flies past. So, what do you say from there? What do you say from there, Edward Knight, as a bullet flies? Figuring out that one's on one side, the other's on the other side.
That was a close one. That's all he does to say that was a close one, and then looks back at where the bullet came from.
All right, the card wielder. Oh, nice. In the cage, the big cage, not the little cage. In the cage, a magical aura opens up a portal that allows a magical creature in. You see this monster land in the cage. Grismont. I know. Search first. You got to see about a perception check for you and Fleming. So roll a perception check for both of them to see if you see it. But the monster it lands between both of you. That are about 15 feet apart.
Here's my guy. 19 plus 5, 24. And Plymouth gets a 12.
12.
3 plus 9.
Okay. Anybody got over at least a 10 can see at least the creature as it lands behind you guys, and you can just turn around and look over. big creature is this dragon-looking, but black and mean red dragon, and it looks over, breathing its fiery mouth. But it has to wait a turn before it fires and attacks. So, Edward Knight, last thing for you. I rolled double nat ones. I got a critical. I need you to roll a dexterity save for me with disadvantage, please.
You want me to roll?
No, this is going to be just for Edward Knight.
14 plus 3, 17. The other one was a nat 20.
That would have been so nice. But he hits. You take another 12 damage. The critical is 24 damage. So you take 24 points of magical damage, hitting you right in the leg.
Okay. That hurt.
You hear a voice in your head again for Edward Knight. Y'all think I'll forget you turned on me? Or was it I turned on you? I've done this so many times. But I found the perfect way to get your soul through his cards. So once I do that, you're mine forever. And I might make you into an animal. Oh, friend. Do you remember who this character is? If you want to roll a history check.
I am going to roll a history check to see if I can remember. And he doesn't have a good history.
Long time, and you've gone through.
Oh,
many,
yeah, no, he has no clue. And that 1 plus 1.
You're like Quincy
Who the
Autonomy.
hell are you?
Strange dark figure of the bar last week. The guy I shot 2 weeks ago that I thought he didn't die. Huh.
The
What
guy
about,
who gave me horrible crabs.
Did I leave that panther to eat that one guy? No, I don't remember. You just all these thoughts run through your head, and he can hear you, and he's just like, "What? Damn it! You know what? You'll figure it out after I give you a few more wounds." Okay. Back to the top, which actually is Edward Knight. What are you going to do? Do you have Dispel at all?
I do not.
I have to put on you, my friend. There's only one person that has the spell then that's in this, and she's locked up and she can't use her magic. So you can maybe roll an intelligence check if you want, or a history check if you want to remember who that is. If not, that's the only.
I need both of them to make a wisdom save.
Both of who?
The villains.
Do you need to see them to use this ability?
I can with the as long as I know where they are.
All right. Yes, you're right. Wisdom save. You do see with that, yeah. Wow. They both rolled 6s. This is
They
hilarious.
are both laughing uncontrollably now.
Funnier. Ha! Nice. They're laughing.
Tasha's hideous laughter. Level 2, meaning I can target both two.
Wow. Yep. They both fail. They both start laughing as you start hearing one echoing through the whole place, and then they start echoing in your head too. It's like a feedback when you have a microphone to a microphone, and you start hearing it, and you're like, "Oh, that's annoying."
Did not think that one through.
Everybody's holding their ears right now in the whole area. Grismont, you're hearing this horrible noise in your head, and same with Fleming. I need everybody here to make a wisdom save. Just rattling through their head.
20 plus 3, 23.
23. What did you get, Grismont? Grismont.
What you need?
I need a wisdom save for you and Fleming. Princess Ophelia needs to. She got a 14.
They got 12. 9. Flemeth got 12. 9 plus 3. Man, Flemeth's throwing shit tonight. And Grismont got a 5. I got a 4. 5 plus -1.
Damn. Everybody takes 17 points of mental damage. As they hear this
Wait,
ringing
even Edwards?
Stop. Edward, you take
Edward rolled a net 20 plus 3, 23.
Edward, you're the only one that doesn't. If it's nat 20, then you don't. First, and you close it out, going, "Hey, I know there's a hang up button. Wait, what? There's a hang up. How do you do that?" As you learned it from the irritation of an old friend named Avner that was constantly calling you through message, and you just finally learned how to hang up on him.
Works.
You have left your message for. How he has a message machine? How does he do that? No. All right. For 1-800 Shadow Realm of Darkness of this. Oh wow, this is a very Wait, how do we record this again? Oh, did we leave this in the recording? Shut. Beep. I'm going to get you. Click. He made the intro so long that they only get a couple seconds. All right. That's hilarious, stupid, and dark. I love
Does
it.
a 19 hit Merrick?
Yes. Yes, it does. Even with this boost. I gave him a boost, and he's still...
He is taking 22 points of poison damage from Ray of Sickness.
All right. You hit him with this.
And this, for my bonus action, I just yell at them, "You do know you can't hide."
All right. Grismont and Fleming, what are you two doing? And Edward
I
Knight.
think we should get this moving along. Grismont reaches to his behind him and grabs his lucky chopper and makes a wish. He wishes. Well, first, let me see if I actually win. Roll a
You gotta roll for the
d4.
wish. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Doesn't that mean you fail?
Let me see. Uh,
Is it under a certain number or over a certain number?
the sword has a D4, one D4, one charge. While holding it, you can use it to activate to extend one charge that casts a wish spell from it. This property cannot be used again until the next dawn. The sword loses this property if it has no charge. So it doesn't really say yay or nay. So I think I'm going to assume the higher the number, the more likely it is to succession.
Okay, so it's a basic wish, just nothing outlandish, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm just going to free Ophelia.
All right. So you're gonna make it so the anti-magic field turns off on the
or the cage opens up, or whatever makes life easier for us.
All right. So explain to me what your orc says in his wish for it to be disenchanted in its manner.
Grismont reaches behind him where he keeps his lucky chopper. He grabs the handle. He's held, Zog this, I'm bored. Oh, and grabs touches the glowing stone in the pommel. And says, I wish that the princess was out of her cage. There was a bright bright glow, and the glow doesn't go away, it just very much dims. The glow grows really bright and then just automatically dims out like a bulb, like an old fashioned phosphorescent bulb.
Now, does that use a magical ability?
I don't think so. I think it just says, it doesn't say one way or the other.
Because the cell itself, both the big cell and the small cage, have magic blocking.
It doesn't say one way or the other.
Okay.
All right, so it's an actual wish.
All right.
Which is beyond. It's like cosmic. It's not just magic.
Okay.
That means it's like a genie wish.
But the charge does reset. It doesn't reset until the next day.
Okay.
So you do this, and you see Princess Ophelia just looking around, trying to get out of the cage. Can't do nothing without her magic. And just beep. And then right next to Grismont, beep. And she's just like, ah. Well, at least I'm out of the small cage now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now get us out of here. Now get us the Zog out of here.
All right, now do you wish her? Yeah, you just wished it that way. So it just boops, she just pops right next to you. So now she's in the big cage, not the small cage.
Or just like the bottom opens up and she falls down, or whatever works.
Either one, my friend. Well, while that's happening, I need all of you to do a wisdom save for me, please.
Net 20 plus 1, 19. No, plus negative 1, 19.
18 plus 3, 21.
21.
Aha! 19 plus 3, 22. For Plymouth. 19 for Grismont. That was a net 20 plus negative 1, 19.
Oh, you guys are so lucky for that. This noise tries to ring into your ear again, and then it dissipates, making it so you don't take the damage this time or the pain. Okay. It is now Princess Ophelia's turn, and she looks over. So, Edward Knight, do you need a little help? If you, really
Well,
want
it is 2-on-1 right now. I could use a little bit of help.
But let's bargain. Let's bargain for our help. Grisma goes, wait a minute, princess. If he wants our help, he's gonna have to give us something in return. And Gris goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. If you want our help, you gotta set us free and leave us alone for at least a fortnight.
Now, you see,
Perfect,
your
perfect.
guys' capture is not up to me. Now, you see, if I wanted to, I could have just set you free, but I also
Edward
gotta
Knight.
run it by Crawl.
You hear by Crom in your head. Oh, I've been watching the whole time. Don't worry. Kinky. Did you hear his wording? Them free. He's meaning him and Fleming. He never said the princess. Agreed. He doesn't know.
Okay.
But in wording, how you stated it, that's all that matters. Is she's going to take the advantage. You're going to say, "Yeah, I'll let them free," which is just two of you, and the two
All
are,
right.
and then just you go like, "Get deep," and Princess will be like, "Wait, what?" Like, either way,
All right. I'll let the ones in the cell go. I can do that. No problem.
But she's in the cell with us.
yeah. But he's meaning by who was initially put where in order.
And
he's very
Edward Knight
particular on
only opens up the large cell.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Wording. The magic field turns off. The giant cage. Now that means no metagaming. Your character doesn't know this. Your character isn't smart enough to know this deal. You see the cage open up finally. Fleming looks over, and then you have Grismont looking over, and you have Princess Ophelia looking over. What do you three characters, will be saying as everything you hear in your head is a deal has just occurred with Edward Knight?
I'd be like, oh, Zog, do we just screw this up? You stupid orc. We let the princess in the cage. Well, it got us out, didn't we? Now I'm going to go fight something. Ah! And runs off.
And she goes, "Yay, we're set free. We're set free. Much better. All right, now let's go." And starts walking out the cage as well. Not realizing that one of her items was left in her original cage, as one of the black tendrils is holding on to it as it's glowing. You guys walk out of the cage and it closes and seals back up with a magic field.
What about
Okay.
Drawl? Did Drawl get out too?
Who, Crom?
Yeah. No,
Crom is
Devante's
watching.
other character.
The only characters that did Drawl get caught with them too?
Or is it
I thought Crom was just communicating through message.
No, Crom. Crom is communicating through message. She's just watching. She's able to do scribe, and she's watching through and observing the whole thing that's happening right now. Kind of like the magical crystal thing. She has Llama sitting there with this magical crystal, kind of making like a projection on the TV, and everybody's sitting there watching this epic fight, going, "Hey, it's his job. We just wanted to watch what happens. I don't know." So you hear from Princess Ophelia, Edward Knight. Edward, where's the enemy? I can't see them.
What was that? I could barely hear it.
Princess Ophelia said, Edward, where is the enemy? I can't see him or her or whatever it is. I heard a voice.
If you have it, just use detect magic.
Good idea. All right. Okay, I do have it. Cool. All right. Lower level spell. She looks over and sees him. And she sees another person from a distance, all confused, going, "How many are there? How many enemies do we have, Edward?"
As far as I know, there's just 2.
As you finally say that, you look up, and there's a third.
Well, that's unexpected.
Lightning afro. You. Like it's like a league of evil enemies all just appeared just for Edward Knight. You're going, really? And you see he looks like this weird vampire-looking guy too. Like the fuck's going on? A portal opens up. It's green. And you see this guy trying to strike his lightning just disappears. Luna pops up going, we need to talk about these guys later. You can deal with the 2 invisible guys, right? What does Edward Knight say when she says, when Luna asks Edward Knight?
If you need him, just take him.
All right, cool. There's another one. He's a vampire too. That's the fuck's going on here. You have like a league of evil enemies just trying to murder your shadowy ass.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Well, we know that Edward is popular again. Opens up the portal. The 2 villains get sucked in, and they scream abruptly, going, "What the hell?" As you hear Mayhem going, "For lunch." As the portal disappears, Luna disappears, so does Mayhem. Ophelia snaps her fingers and points right at the invisible card-wielding assassin. Oh no, it's not saying that matter. Card-wielding eruptor. Edward Knight, I need to do a wisdom save for me.
Ooh, nat 20 plus 3. 23.
What? A nat 3, you said?
No, a nat 20 plus 3, 23.
I was going to say, I didn't hear that right. Okay, 23. Okay, you perfectly. You break free of it. Right after that happens, Prince Ophelia snaps her fingers. You can be uninvisible now. And everybody sees. Well, I need everybody to roll a perception check for me now to see if they all see him now. Like who he really is. Dun dun dun. Some of you already know who he is through the figuring out, but other ones failed.
13 plus 3, 16.
16 success.
Grisma got 10 plus 5, 15.
15. That's success.
Fifth got a 7 plus 3, 10.
10. Fleming just. I think I know that guy. But Grisman's like, hey. You guys get revealed. Merrick, card wielding, dealing, man's patron, and his magical cards show and appear. The patron himself still stays invisible. But what do you do as he is revealed? And he goes, whoa! Hi, guys.
Like I said, you
Plymouth
can't
narrows his eyes.
hide. Yeah.
Plymouth narrows his eyes and goes, You bastard. You've been with us this entire time and you've been helping him.
Well, our other assassin, he failed. You know, word. Our other, main god. You guys dropped him off a plane.
And Grisma just goes, Guess you're going crumpier now.
Now I have to take care of all of you guys. He plays another card.
Can Grisma use a reaction real quick?
You can. We have to roll a dexterity check at the same time and see who can react fast enough. So roll 2d20 for me for rolling to die, a light dice and a dark dice. If they're both the same, top one will be light, bottom one will be dark. 4 and a 6.
Grisma got 10 and 16, 26.
Okay. You run and see these swords drop down and slam down. They're made of like an energy lightning and light. You dodge past all of them, getting close, but you're still not close enough to attack, or not close enough to at least grab or grapple. What do you, that's the only thing you'll be able to do for a running action. You won't be able to attack. As the whole time you're trying to duck, dodge, weave, as these giant lightning strikes around you. As he does like a storming swords of light. As lights of the lightning storm striking down, consumed and made of lightning. Everybody else sees a shield of energy as you just ducked and weaved and dodged. Fleming couldn't get past. Princess Ophelia stopped in her tracks, couldn't get past. Edward Knight's even like, wow, that's bright. And then Grismont's like, reminds me of the war. Good old days. And you just run right through it, laughing. Okay. Anything else you said you were going to do before that ends?
Oh, I was going to chuck one of my axes at his arm to cut his arm off.
You can roll for an attack for that, but That'll be the last thing you could do. Is just if it's in a motion of like you're trying to dodge one of these lightning strikes.
7 plus 10, 17.
You got a 24, and his AC is 18 right now. So no, you miss. You
Okay.
swing it past, and it comes back to your hand. And he looks over, trying to slap down another card as a shielded character drops in front, the giant shield in front as it holds strong to block you from getting closer. You're not getting past the Green Man. Okay. It is now Merrick's turn. Before he ends his turn, it'll go back to Edward Knight right after this. So I need you to do a charisma save for me, Edward Knight, and for you, Grismont.
What kind of save do you want me to do?
Charisma save. Oh, crap. No.
A 10.
Plus -1, 16.
The number was 17, and it randomly you see this creature appear, and it starts becoming a mirror, and just another version of Grismont appears, like a shadow version of him, like a duplicate. And then for you, Edward Knight, a false version of you appears, wielding its weapon, pointing right at you.
Hey, that'll be fun.
Shadow copycat. I learned a few things from you already, Edward Knight. I got a few cards I've been up my sleeve. Thank you. These shadow puppets are great. It was a good idea. And I'll use it just like I did for the other 2 towns I took over. You're next.
I summon my flaming eagle.
You summon the flaming eagle. Oh, crap. For you. Okay. Now what do you do? As you're all around and you see each other within 15 to 20 feet, except for this shield in front of everybody, the only person that's physically close is Grismont. Grismont has a shadow figure that looks just like him, trying to swing a shadow hammer at him. But same thing for Edward Knight. He has a shadow figure that looks like him, but it's with a sword, trying to swing at him. What do you guys, you two do? I'm going to have you both do a reaction at the same time. What are your both reactions as these shadow figures attack you both around the same time?
I look at Grismont looks at him and is like, "Who's this handsome git?" He's like, "Hey, Zolgoff, this is my fight."
And it swings this giant hammer at you, but sadly for only a 14, it misses completely. Edward Knight, what'd you roll?
What are we rolling?
This was supposed to be a dexterity save.
Dex. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that part.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Gee, 3 plus 3, 6.
6. Ooh.
That's just a straight roll.
Okay. He rolled an 8 for us. All you had to do is pass. That's funny. You got hit, Edward Knight. The sword flings right past, slashes right under your chest, giving you 12 points of slashing damage. Because it was shadow damage, it was originally 24 points, but it got cut in half. Because you are immune to most shadow damage, but there's still a blade there. It looks back and tries to ignite the blade with your blood. You see it go.
Yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't do that.
It goes and slashes at you again with a 16 plus 9, a 25 to hit.
That hits.
You take another 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to take a swig of my greater healing potion.
All right. And after that reaction,
I get 15 points of healing back. Nice.
Merrick looks back, steps back to all of you. He slams down one more card, smiles. You have no idea what I'm about to do. He flips the card up, and it brings back this weird, strange crossed figure thing on the ground. And this dragon appears. Now he smiles. If you think you can stop this dragon, that's about it. None of you are close enough. And this orc is dealing with himself. And we all know I'm going to win.
Wouldn't count on it, you stupid git. You zogging git.
Call me. How dare you call me a git? All right. It is now Edward Knight's turn. And after Edward Knight, it goes to Grismont and Fleming, and then Princess Ophelia.
Okay, so after that attack, I need him to make a dex save.
A 15. Does that pass?
It does. It allows you to take half damage.
Okay.
Because this is a
How-
level 3 lightning damage. Doing 27 points of lightning damage.
That's after having or before having?
That's before having.
Okay, so like 24 points. No, sorry, 14 points.
And then for my next action, I am going to actually call forth my deity through divination.
Is your character is a cleric?
Wizard.
Oh,
Oh, you're using that ability.
Yep, divination is a wizard ability. says this spell puts you in contact with a god or god's servant.
What does your deity look like? And explain. Is this your void monster?
Yeah.
The Where did I put him? I just had him. Where did you go, my void monster? Put it somewhere. Don't know where. Weird. All right. Well, until then, let's put placement creatures. Yes. Let's go with this here. Oh, there it is. Winning. Okay, you summoned the creature. He has now appeared on the field as a giant portal opens up. And it just opens right up. This creature appears out, large tendrils of the shadow darkness of the void of the astral seas. Opens up with many eyes and giant teeth in many rows. You summoned me. What is it, patron?
Well, it seems that my opponent decided to make a move that they shouldn't have. They also brought out I don't know where he's at right now, but apparently his god's here. I need a little help with evening the playing field.
You need me to teach a patron a lesson.
That would be glorious.
Your wish will be granted for now. Until then, pray on of the shadows. As you hear go, and you see him disappear a moment. As you see this shadowy figure in the darkness, his invisibility disappears off. And he looks around going, what the hell? As Tori Coyote Khan reloads his magical revolver and looks back going, shit. As a portal opens up behind him of this void creature. You are not to intervene until your soul driver is dead. Once that happens, you can do what you wish. But rules are rules. He engaged first. Do not follow. I correct the scenario. As he looks over, terrified, realizing his powers are mighty in his shadow realms, but not in yours whatsoever.
Home field advantage.
Home field. Steps back as the void creature disappears. You see him look back and nod and disappear back right into the shadows. As you hear Merrick trying to talk to his patron, going, "So, what do we do next? Hello? Hello? Sorry, the person you're trying to dial has lost connection at the. What the fuck?
He also
Now-
lets you know that you're a whiny little bitch.
Now it should be an even playing field.
The caller you're trying to reach also would like you to know that you're a whiny little bitch.
Playing field is on the level. Wait, this is not fair. Is it?
The caller is also would like to also like you to know that,
Okay, Edward Knight,
that
what do you
life is
do
not
is you
fair
have one
and you
action?
just have to deal with it. So shut the
Hey.
fuck up.
Life has never been fair. It's interesting. So, explain to me. What do you do, Edward Knight, with your one action? Your bonus action still next.
Me saying now that should level a playing field with my bonus action.
Okay.
So my turn's done.
Grismont and Fleming.
Hmm?
What are your mighty duo doing?
We're going to attack Merrick. Fleming's
Grismont's the closest.
Grismont's going to distract
Merrick is too far.
while Fleming sneaks around the other side and tries to flank him.
All right, for that you have to do a sneak, which first you're going to have to do dexterity, see if you're fast enough, and that he's not being noticed because there's a shield around him right now. And the only one that is close enough right now is Grismont. So you're going to have Grismont do something first to make it so he can even get past the lightning shield. It's like a lightning sword shield slamming down all around everybody, kind of like how it is in the Swords of Revealing Light kind of style, but for copyright purposes, lightning in our own matter.
Grismont puts his axes back into his belt, into their two holsters on the side, like a gunslinger's. So it's like, and then reaches into his jacket and pulls out his tank hammer.
Now, mind you, you still have that shadow version of yourself right in front of you.
It's like, well, I look at the shadow version and I go, so it's a battle of hammers, buddy. Staticky. Anyway, Grismont then clicks his air boots to go up and then come right straight down on top of the head of the shadow creature.
How much was the
With
roll for the
tank
attack?
hammer. 29.
What was the attack?
It was a straight up,
All right, you
up
hit.
in the air and then right down on top of the head of the shadow creature.
How much damage?
It was 28. It was 29 for the roll, for the attack roll, and it is a 6.
6. Okay, thank you.
But because of my mastery of the hammer, it gets push. So since it's going straight down, he gets pushed right straight down into the ground.
Okay. You kill and destroy the shadow version of yourself. Bonk.
Yeah, Grisma then
Game
looks
over for that.
as Grisma gets up with this big heavy hammer and looks over at Merrick's like, "Told you should bet on it."
As a shield creature jumps right in front of you with a big shield, blocking you from Merrick. All right, everybody that joined in. Donnie, I can introduce yourself, my friend.
Yeah, you hear us?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, can hear you now. When you first jumped in, it was a little staticky, but it's good now.
Okay. Well, I am Donnie, returning after a rather long hiatus, and I shall be playing. Which story is this again?
Drunken
Drunken Dragon
Brawler.
Brawlers.
Okay, I will be Popeye the Sailor Monk. Now, what level are we supposed to be?
10. The only
10?
person supposed
All
to
right,
be
cool.
yeah, the only people supposed to be high level are just Devontae's character, and that's it. So back to Grismont. Anything you say before you end your turn?
I just look at Merrick saying, "You think this shield creature's gonna stop me from killing you, from crumping you, you little bitsqueak?"
All right, now for your other character, Fleming, is there anything you want to do to prepare your character so he can run in the second the shield drops? It's kind of like the whole Star Wars thing where Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are waiting at the shields, and he sees Darth Maul fighting Qui-Gon, and he still has to wait at the shield. That's kind of where you're at right now, as Fleming's standing there going,
Fleming
waiting,
is
waiting,
using the
waiting.
shadows towards his advantage and sneaking around so that he can flank Merrick. So that he could disable him, so Grisma could finish him off. Using since they're still shadowy around, he uses the shadows to try and start flanking him.
Well,
And then I end my turn.
so you run around and position yourself behind where the shadow shield is, or the lightning's behind you. You can't get past yet, but you position yourself to a point where Merrick doesn't see you. The only thing Merrick sees is Grismont in front of him and his shield guardian that's sitting in front trying to protect him. As a giant red lava raging bull rushes out as the guardian for the sanctum for Edward Knight, as this dragon creature that was summoned out by Merrick to fight rushes at it, as it looks like there's two titans fighting behind all of us as we're having this big combat battle. Princess Ophelia looks up for the past 2 turns charging, does Avatar State, snaps her fingers, breaking the shield. She looks past as Merrick goes, "Oh, crap, I needed another turn." As he looks over and sees 4 cards in his hand, that he looks like he needs 5. He looks up. Princess Ophelia, last thing she does, he has. Well, he fails. He tries to slam down another card. It's another magic. She turns it off right when it activates this giant, like, tornado looking thing to come at us, and she just snaps it away, doing the spell. She places her bonus action to chug a healing potion. That ends her turn. It is now his turn. He looks up at Grismont. So, Green Man, you're stronger than me, yeah. What happens if I take away that strength? And he pulls a card and shows traps that open a spiky wall trying to slam around you. Grismont, while this is happening, though, Donnie, this gives you the perfect chance to pop in with your character. I would like you to roll 2d20 for me first.
All right.
And then Grismont, do a dexterity save. Donnie, do a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay, so my 2d20 roll is 19 and 14. And my dexterity check is 8.
And then do a initiative. When you can roll for initiative for me. You just jumping in.
Okay. Oh, 17.
Awesome. So, out of nowhere, while Grismont, you're looking up, and it looks like you stepped on a trap. You see these spiked walls smack around you and about to slam into you, and you're about to take heavy damage. And this monk comes out of nowhere, doing the splits, catching both ends of the walls, the spikes right between them, looking down at you as you haven't seen him in a while. A buddy and a monk. You want to say hi? Hi to Sailor Monk to Grismont, as it's been a while. What do you say for an intro to him?
Like, oh no, you. Thanks.
It's
Look,
been a bit,
oh, no,
of a vacation. It's been a bit of a vacation, see?
been hanging out with Olive Oil, haven't you?
Yeah, this is the standard Popeye laugh.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
And then we had a copyright. No, I'm joking. So, what do you do in that moment? You try to get out of the spikes, Grismont,
I charged
as you
forward.
have the monk holding the spikes.
Is it like this? Like they're at each side of me, or is it like all around me?
Yeah. They clamped around, about to slam you, and you still have a directional path forward, and that's it. Forward or back, but you can't go. You can't go up because there's a monk right up there, unless you want to hit him in the balls, or you're just going to go straight forward.
I'm just going to go straight
If you can't go
forward
left or right,
towards the shield guardian.
All right. That's your rush. And then Merrick gets to do his moment, and then then Popeye the Sailor Monk gets to do an action,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll go. That'll be his one reaction before we shift back up to the top. That'll be Edward Knight. So Merrick
Alright.
still first does do his. The card man dealer.
All right. So, what do I see as I'm jumping off the boat?
Roll. Oh, well, you're not on a boat anymore. You got teleported in.
Ah.
A random green portal. Right as you got off the boat to walk off, it opened up. Kind of like a joke machine where you're doing that last moment turning back around while you're walking,
Mm,
and you look back at the boat. That one, oh my God, my ears! What was that?
it was the hymn to the snail.
No, I'm meaning that noise.
That was my mic. Apologize.
Okay. Oh, my ears. Wow. That's good. It's good. Brain. I just lost track. You're walking through and you see the ship. You turn back around doing a backward step, looking at the ship one last moment. A green portal opens up right behind you. Lunal just shaking her head laughing. He's been gone for a while. Maybe he can help. The rest of the team kind of disappeared for a while. Or took a vacation. And you fall through.
Okay.
Right as you do, you drop your stuff. You look down, you see the spike wall clamping down. You do the splits and catch both ends, keeping your feet right between where the spikes are so you don't stab yourself, stopping Grismont from being squished and stabbed. Grismont runs past and tries to shoulder check this shield guard as the shield guard holds back. That's all of what you see. And you look up and see the card-wielding friend, Merrick, that you've seen as a friend turn back and find out he is one of the specialized guys trying to take out the princess for a reason and use her magic for a card. And same thing with Edward Knight. All right, so Merrick pulls out a card and he looks at it and goes, "Damn, wrong card again. Still can do something though." All right, I need everybody to do a intelligence save for me, please.
Oh no.
Grismont got a 2,
16. Okay.
which is not all that. That's not that surprising for him.
18.
And
Edward got an
Plymouth
18.
got a 16 plus -1, 15.
Edward got a 18 plus 1, 19.
A 13
And anybody
plus
got over
3,
a 12, you're
16.
fine. Anybody got under a 12, you hear horrible pain that shoots through you and signs through your head and your ears. And you take 12 points of psychic damage. Okay. His next move is he chugs a healing potion, giving himself 20 points of health.
You want to go? No.
It's not for you guys, this is for the villain. All right, now it goes back to the top. Edward Knight, what do you do?
Okay. So,
As the lightning shield is finally dropped.
nine,
But the shadow creature is still behind you.
19 plus 7 to hit.
Is this a shadow creature or Merrick?
Merrick.
What are you hitting him with?
A fire.
You're about... Okay.
And since I am a fighter, that means that this is a crit.
Perfect. You see him drawing a card.
35 points of fire damage.
He draws the exact card he needed. Smiling excitedly. I got it. All I gotta do is place it now. Yes! And as he smiles about to place it, your firebolt blasts and explodes the card, and it just disintegrates in his hand. And his fingers explode off. No! As the other 4 cards that were gifted to him to put the 5 cards together to make an ending disappear on the field. And he screams for a moment as his right hand is destroyed. And he looks up holding in his left hand with his gauntlet and his gear. What's the last thing you do, Edward Knight? So a bonus action?
I still have one more action, then a bonus action. That was only the first action.
All right, what's it?
Second thing, I need him to do a dex save.
Appropriate for Merrick.
16. Yep, I got a 16.
That succeeds.
Okay. What else do you do?
Does a 17 hit?
No, it's 18 for his AC right now.
Okay, that's all I can do
His
then.
magical shield is still up.
That's all I can do then.
Okay. Your turn is done. It is Popeye's turn. Popeye the Sailor Monk.
All right.
As you've seen the card explode in the hand of the villain, and his hand scream out like in pain, he looks over at all of you. What do you do to, as you guys are all getting closer? There's a giant shielded guy in front of you guys, though. Keeps blocking every one of you that can't get past a certain number as it throws up a shield. It's an 18, but the shield guard throws up at a 22.
Okay. I think I will see.
That was 22. Okay, 26. What are you going to do?
I
Fight
am,
the shield guard thing in front of you?
Yeah.
Or are you going to fight him or try to find a way around?
So you said it gives him an AC of 22 with his shield up?
Yeah, well, this giant shield creature jumps up and will block, and you can fight it, and it has so much health. It's pretty damaged and it's close to dying, but it's not dead yet. Grismont's ripped it up, and so has Edward Knight.
And what was the
Now
other?
you,
What was the other
chance
guy
to rip
that the shield guy is trying to block?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I am going to. Oh, I forgot I had a gun with me. I will hit him with my new technique, the battle axe kick, which has the additional ability of toppling, which, if it hits, knocks him to the ground. How does a 15 work?
And does it explain as it is a check or a hit? Or a save?
Oh no, I'm rolling to hit. So I haven't hit him yet. However, I still have my 2 more attacks. because I'm doing the busted ass fighter monk combo again.
Even hitting the shield, the concept is hitting the creature.
Mhm.
You're technically, until you exceed over a 26, you can't get past him
Over a 26.
for a hit. You can hit the creature himself, and it still does damage over time.
Oh yeah,
even
no,
if
I
you
was
do
trying to hit. I
strike.
was trying to hit the creature, right? Because that's a 22. Because my
Yeah.
last attack, I managed to roll a grand total of 25.
How many hits did you roll?
Total
Or
of
how
a
many
total of 4. Because I'm using I'm just using unarmed strikes.
Okay, so just roll 4 damages apiece, or four damage
Yeah.
for these strikes.
Well, yeah, only one of the attacks hit. So
They're striking at the shield. That's the whole point.
so all 4 attacks hit just automatically.
Yeah, they strike at the shield, just hitting and hitting and hitting.
Okay, so
Like it's a magical shield that just drops in front every time you even try to strike at his character. This guy jumps in front with this magical shield, but you see it cracking and cracking more and more as you guys hit
okay,
it.
so
The more you hit it, it gets ready to just be destroyed. And then once it gets destroyed, he drops down as a monster.
okay.
And then here comes the warlock going, oh crap. Because he won't have much defense after that. Unless he
Okay.
draws another card.
Okay, so my damage rolls are 11, 8, 10, and 8 again. Now, is it still going to be affected by any of my weapon mastery abilities?
That's just a bonus. But yes, that what it does make it so you see the shield guard shatter and then drop. So explain to me how your monk shows up as you've seen the original orc attacking and hitting the shield monster and blocking left and right, and then blocking against Edward Knight trying to shoot at Merrick, except for the time it finally succeeds hitting its hand with a nat 20.
Nice.
It rolls back, getting hits from you, and starts cracking until the shield's about to break and the monster's about to disappear. What does it look like when your monk does this? Like, explain to me how he does these strikes like rapidly or whatnot.
All right, so it starts out, he hits him with a nice back fist, and then a forward jab, and then he jumps up, does a half spin, and then comes around with an axe kick, and then jumps up and hits another axe kick.
So you come down on this, you hit it, it raises the shield up to block.
Mhm.
Back of your foot smashes down and shatters the shield, and you see the monster just disappear, shattering like glass.
Oh, wow.
You see the card in his field and his gauntlet,
Mhm.
a card disappear.
Okay.
He looks back at both of you, going, "Good thing I got a couple cards left." He places 2 cards down. Now, anything you say before you end your turn, Donnie, or you wanna stay silent? What do you want to do? A catchphrase? Want to say hi to the guys? Do you want
Yeah, as I see it shatter, I look him up and down and say, made of glass. And then that's just it.
to? All right, it's Grismont and Fleming's turn. Fleming, his Merrick's back is open now, and the shield's down, and the monster's gone. He has a chance to do a sneak attack now before Grismont, if you want. If not, you can have it vice versa. Which do you choose?
I'm going to attack. I'm going to have Flemeth attack him from behind, and go for both of his kneecaps, his back of his knees.
Roll a sneak attack for me. You have advantage because he is distracted by everybody in front of him right now, as you strategically ran behind him.
Do I just do a normal attack then, because it's sneak attack? Or do I have to?
Yeah, but it's with advantage for the distraction.
17 plus 8, 25. And for the damage is 4. Plus 4, 8.
Okay. Sneak attacks do double damage, I believe.
So 16.
Okay.
Mostly, I'm not actually trying to kill him. I'm just trying to get him on his back and knock him off, get him off his feet.
How are you doing that? Are you drop kicking him in his knees or something? Or
I'm hitting him with the back of my quarterstaff
okay. You run
right to
past,
the back of
swing
his knees.
your quarterstaff right behind both knees, smacking. As you drop down, it goes ah. And he sees Grismont standing in front of him.
Grismont looks down at him and goes, "Now, little boy, we're gonna have some fun." As he stomps down on both of his feet on his legs, breaking his knees.
All right, you're gonna have to roll roll an unarmed strike if you're trying to stomp down to buckle his arm to the ground while he's on his knees.
I got a 17.
As he just looks over, going, "Is like, the princess is mine."
The princess is no one's. As Grismont reaches down and grabs him and picks him up violently with one hand, the princess belongs to no one. And with his other hand, he grabs his top of his head, just pulls a Mortal Kombat, just rips his head right off his shoulders.
Oh, I can't do that yet until we roll for it. How it would have to work is you'd still have you've gone and hit his arm and buckled his arm down. You still haven't ripped it off yet. He's still
Oh
down.
right, I know. I changed my mind. I grab his arm and rip his arm off with the dual disc thingy on his.
Roll a strength check for me with advantage because of how big your character and strong your character is. He has to roll against it too to see if he does. 7 plus a
Dirty 20. 16
Explain to
plus
me
4,
how you
dirty
do this.
20. Grismont, as he stomps down on his foot, he reaches down for his arm and just rips it right off, like a turkey leg.
I got to roll for damage. 30 points of tearing damage as you bludgeoningly rip and tear, and then you see his arm dislocate and rip off, and the dual disc slam to the ground, breaking. You see him horribly in pain, looking up, trying to reach down to grab a potion to heal. What do you do in that
comes
moment?
out from the other side and stomps down his other hand. So we'll do an unarmed strike for that. $18, 11 plus 7.
Okay, Princess Ophelia threw ice at the ground to freeze the knees of Merrick to the ground. How much was did you roll?
It was an 18 for the unarmed strike to stop him from grabbing a healing potion.
He goes to reach for it, and you go and grab his arm, pull it away, and you stomp or push his arm down and put your a boot on his hand. As Grismont's grabbing and choking him with one hand, and Merrick's holding his arm down with the other. You have the potion in your hand now. Does your character drink it or just pour it out or throw it?
Oh, I'm not going to use it because who knows what he's done into that potion.
You just
Yeah.
chuck it. You throw it, and it just hits the ground. You see it burning on the ground like acid, realizing he was going to throw it at Grismont and burn him. So, right there, your turn is done for now for those characters. He has a chance to strength check against. Wow, he rolled a 18 and a 19. He pulls the one arm that was crushed from Fleming holding down. Mind you, it's his right hand that's missing its fingers from the explosion from Edward Knight. He pulls back, going, "I have a card." And he tries to reach, and he can't because the card can't be grabbed because he's missing fingers. He goes, "Huh? No!" What's your AC for Grismont?
It is 18, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 18.
He rolled 17. He just missed you. He tried to slash at you with his dagger, missing. You want to do a reaction?
He's still in my arms, isn't he?
Oh, you have one arm grabbing his neck, but it's like on this side where the other arm was just to rip the arm off, and then you had Fleming over here hanging the arm, but this arm just slashed at you and missed, and you just looked over. You can either reach this way.
He slashed at me. I look at him, and I just go, and I just headbutt him. Unarmed strike.
Roll a unarmed strike with advantage.
It doesn't matter. 28. 18 plus 10. I can't do better than that.
You hit him. No, you hit him. His AC is it's back down to 15. He's okay. It's okay now. That monster's dead. How much damage is that? It's double damage. No, it is that Dark Trooper. For your Grismont, for your headbutt. How much damage is that for your headbutt, right. Dark Trooper, for your Grismont? And it's double damage. 5.
Oh, that's 10.
How do you want to do this?
Like just a simple. It just
the final moment before you.
As character slashes you and misses, Grismont gets a very offended look on his face, like he's like, really, and then just headbutts him, and he just brings his arm forward like in Secret Level, just goes, bam, right into his head, cracking his face.
All right, you headbutt the hell out of him so hard it encaves the head of the creature of the Merrick, the villain, the card captor, and you see his body just dangle. Princess Ophelia looks over, going, "I didn't have to do it. You guys did. Thank you." And the sailor monk, Popeye, you're here. When did you? You've been gone for a very long time, and Edward, we can talk later. I agree. And she looks up, but only on one condition. And as you say that, here's the funny thing, the messed up moment. Edward kept his deal. Grismont, you look over, and Fleming, you look over. A shadow door opens right under both your feet. Sucks you right under. bringing you right back to the rest of the Drunken Dragon Brawlers. As you see them all walking out of a door on this beach of an island. What is do you do the same thing to the Sailor Monk, Edward Knight?
Yes.
All right, and he does too. Now it's just you and Princess Ophelia. As she understood and knew what the wording was that Grismot said, she sees the character dead, and before her, the cards disappearing. The item that looked like it had helped with the cards cracking, decaying, and turning to rust and dust. Seeing his body turn into decaying and dust, going, wow, he sold his soul to the wrong guys. That's creepy.
But Henry,
he's
one
going-
thing before is as both Flemeth as Grismond's falling through his lung, he goes Zog as he's going through the hole.
All right. What does Flemeth say?
Saying pretty much the same thing. He's basically making saying a very uncouth dwarven cursing as he's falling through the hole.
All right. What about you, Donnie? Did you get sucked through a hole? Sounds so wrong.
Sucked through a hole. Now, am I sucked vertically or horizontally?
That's Devontae.
Or how about
The
this?
shadows open up underneath your feet.
Okay, so the shadows open up beneath my feet. I levitate there for a second, then I look down, and then I fall, saying, "Look out below!"
You get sucked right down. All three of you end up back on the sandy beach with the rest of those Drunken Dragon Brawlers. Princess Ophelia walks up forward to Edward Knight, looks up. They've sacrificed their lives for me and more than once and protected me thick and thin. You need a Dark Queen just to keep people in line? Is this what it is? Is that the only thing in need? Just me to use my power to stop their darkness? That's worse than you? I just seen what it really is. They are worse than you. Are you keeping balance with chaos?
Someone has to.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Anything else?
16.
Anything else you say with your character to her to try to convince her fully? Is she about to be agreeing?
You see, we're not the bad guys per se. We're just trying to keep order, which would be a lot easier if we had your help.
Show me your queen. Let's talk to Crom. And she reaches her hand out for a handshake. I think for once, I agree. The brothers, they did their job. But I know what's needed now. Thank you. But don't get in my way when I'm angry. It's really hard to control this. Because it'll be harder to seal me from anti-magic real soon.
Well, for what we're going against, we kind of need you that way.
You both shake each other's hands as the shadowy darkness illuminates from your energy and wraps around her hand as a deal is made. As you see it wrap up the arm, up the shoulder, into the ear and her up her neck. Her eyes change color and the hair color changes. As it looks like she's like in the Avatar rage state, but in control. As one or two streaks of silver are still in there, but all the rest is black. And she looks over going, then I'll be the weapon and harbinger, but only for the right reasons. So let's pray. And she smiles. They don't get in our way. Your shadow army, and not one element is on their side. A portal opens up behind both of you. You see the kingdom of Chrome, the Purple Queen. It opens up. Do you guys walk through?
Edward just says, "After you, Your Highness."
The princess walks past. Edward Knight walks through and the portal closes. Chrome. I would have seen. This is what we're talking about. Why didn't we just tell her? We should have just sent a bird or something with a note. Communication is much better. No. We need some kind of other kind of whim. There's a war going. Watch out. And it cuts for their scene. But back to you guys for the Drunken Dragon Brawlers. The beach door opens up. You see Scattermace. You see Drawl Aegir. You see Dom's character. And then out of suddenly, here's Grismont. Here's Fleming. Here's the Sailor Monk. I need all three of you to do a dexterity save, please. As you're falling a good 20 foot or more. Well, except for Donnie, to be honest. You're a monk. I think actually it goes
Hey, Fleming's a monk.
Actually, I'm putting Donnie's exit hole on the side.
Sideways.
Yep.
That's hilarious. He just splashes in the water like a missile.
Yeah.
Grismont got a 12 plus 3, 15. But don't forget, if he's dropping down, he has his flight shoes too. So does Flemeth.
All right. So you got advantage for both of them. Donnie, what about you? You have advantage for your flying sideways into the ocean or hitting the sand. Which do you choose? You gonna roll acrobatics or athletics?
Flemeth got a 19.
Yeah, I'm doing athletics. I got an 11. So what I'm thinking is, since the output is opening sideways, I exit the hole, pretty much looking like a torpedo, but shoes first, and I try to break my fall with the shoes and end up essentially skiing up onto the shore, but getting stuck in the sand.
All right. After you do that, you stand and see upon you team of the Drunken Dragon Brawlers that you haven't seen in months. When you took that job for that ship job and forgot to tell anybody you were leaving, you're like, hey, by the way, I'll see you guys later. And no one understood what you said, so we're like, yeah, bye. Meanwhile, 6 months later, hey guys, holy crap. But what do you say or do for your characters?
Well, Grisma is falling down, yells "Zog!" Manages to click his heels together, and activate his levitation boots to stop his fall before it ended up face first in the sand. Then Flemeth also is yelling curses and also does the same thing. It does, but somehow does a barrel, basically does a barrel roll and lands with a flourish.
Slam down. You hit. Scattermace walks out. Draw Ligier walks out. What does Draw Ligier say as you see all the guys slam out as we first walk out talking? What's the discussion we have as Scattermace and Drawl are having their discussion for the morning? You know, I swear that bacon tasted so strange. Was it really what you say it was? What kind of animal was that for that bacon?
I think it was some sort of boar. I don't know. It looked like a pig, so I cooked it.
Oh dear. I think I know what animal you're talking about, and yes, it does have a snout like a pig, but the rest of it is not really. I'll be right back. After that, you guys see the rest of the group standing there. What all the rest of you guys saying is you see this like small, like magical wooden, or like a half sand, half wood made house that was made from magic and helping of teamwork and crazy structure. What does Donnie and Chris and Devante say? Or not, sorry. Devante's with the...
My apologies.
The 3 new arrivals.
Oh dear, it looks like we have a problem here. I only made enough for 5. The rest are sleeping still, and we serve them for them.
Oh,
Where's
you
Merrick?
notice that there's still someone missing?
I was just asking, yes. Where is he? I thought he was part of the team. Did you guys find him? Oh, the rest of you are here. What do you guys like? What does Grismont, Fleming, and Sailor Monk say?
Grismont looks around. He goes, "Damn you, Edward!"
As
Shakes
you
his
scream,
up in the air, cursing Edwards because he forgot to include because the princess didn't get a go. Clemens is like, "Grismont, you're a stupid idiot who made the deal."
so
They start arguing with each other.
as you two argue, I need you to do a dexterity save with disadvantage for Grismont.
Uh, 10 plus 3, 13.
You look down as you're arguing and screaming and yelling. You're under your feet, a green portal enters. And you're just like,
Not again!
right down through. As it disappears right in front of Fleming, he's like, what the hell?
And Grismont goes, "Zog, not again!"
You land in front of Mayhem and Lunal, and a couple characters ripped apart that were they just took care of earlier. Mayhem looking, going back, Werewolf of Vampire. Obviously, you know, Werewolf gonna win. Smiles. It's Lunal going, you're a different kind of werewolf. They, you don't understand. You're magical. You're more powerful. Regular werewolf, regular vampire, it all depends on stats. As they start laughing about it. The other character looks like it's trapped in a water bubble, getting electrocuted by itself in a bad way. And just floating there now, unconscious.
Valmir just sitting there watching it like a TV show.
Yep. Yeah, Valnir's like, whoa. You look over and you see Mayhem going, we have some jobs. We have, he pulls down a list. Thorak says he needs us for something. We must go for that quest later. As he gets ready for that. Meanwhile, as Grismont gets ready for that story for him, all the way back to Edward Knight, a carrying falcon made of fire flies past you and stops and drops a note that a certain person that keeps thwarting your plans, you keep capturing and putting in his shackles, Avner, issues you a duel, king versus king, as it's King Sindrasil of the lands now of a certain mountain. It happens to be the mountain where your original monastery of training was. He sent an image of it being destroyed and a threat stating that this dragon will put out your flames for good. What do you say, Edward Knight, as you read this?
So looks like that freaking red bastard seems to not understand. He's pecking the wrong way. As he crunches the paper in his hands out of anger.
As you do that, smaller note drops with a letter of deceased. As you look back, certain people at town that you were friends with and that old lovers were there at the time that it got destroyed, giving you a reason of rage even more. You read each name. Each one is a memory flashback, even before you gained all your power. Going, he hit where you hurt. It's time to hit back. As he says he'll be waiting. At the very end, written in blood. What's the last moment before it cuts out for Edward Knight for tonight?
Edward just jumps through his shadow and he's on his way to Avner's nephew.
That's going to be one dark episode. Lots of fire. All right, back to it. Drunken Dragon Brawlers. Fleming, you're standing there and your buddy just got stuck through a portal again. In the sand, it says, "We're sorry," in Dwarven.
He just frowns. He goes, "Whatever. I could use some time away from him."
You look back. Drawl and Scatter Mace. Oh, bloody hell. Sailor Monk, what is going on? It hasn't been for a while. Where has he been?
He wants to go be
What
with
is your
Laurel
story,
and,
Sailor
and,
Monk?
and Mayhem. Isn't he?
I've mostly been sailing
just
around,
lost
just merchant
the
vessel kind of
Christmas.
things.
Mind you, yeah, your character should be level 10
Yeah.
now. So we have this little place. Where are we? I want everybody here to roll a history check for me, please. With yeah, just a regular history check for everybody.
Roll what? History check?
History check. To know where we are.
11 plus
I rolled
1,
double
12.
sixes.
We got 17 plus 1, 18.
All right, critical.
15.
What'd you get, draw?
11 plus 1, 12.
12. You look up, you see and realize we're on the shores of Lands of Canor. As it pulls back, we're on one of the cursed islands of it. You see a giant at the very top. And you see a hot spring waterfall running down all the way towards where you guys had. You look on a map that Scattermace pulls up and points to all of you. Now, if you see over here with my horrible handwriting and horrible pictures, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I only got one hand. I put this here. And he grabs a little rock and puts it on the map too. There you go. Now that's a mountain. And he explains, you have to get around here. We got to find out what's going on. While we were falling, I was trying to depict what we were seeing, and I saw campfires. There might be some other landmarks or living creatures within this area, or civilizations. How can we figure it out? From there, I'm just going to go a little further. Hopefully, we can survive and make it back to the monastery. What do all you guys say as Scattermace explains this? Draws, anything your character says before the rest of these guys respond?
No, Drawl just kind of stays silent.
Flemeth doesn't say anything either. He's just kind of still muttering about stupid orcs and their stupid deals.
Yeah, Popeye's just going to stand there nodding his head, smoking his pipe.
Just playing music in his head. So, as he's trying to explain this, no one's listening to him. He's just sitting there. You know, I believe no one's listening to me again, Thrall. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
I get it. Yeah, you're saying there's other civilizations or something. Can't really tell with your drawing.
Oh, Gordon. I know, I'm not very... I told you, I only got one hand. The other hand was, you can see it's a gun. I should make a robot drawing hand for it to change. As he starts walking away, rolling up the map. I'm going to keep the rock. He puts the rock in his pocket. And everybody heads out of the sand house for now. As he looks over a moment, as you're going to see what a orc Scattermace does, he opens his book. You see him reading out of it. The sandcastle itself starts getting like a small tornado around it and then disappearing. And he looks over and he closes in his book and he closes it going, here's one of the versions of one of our little houses we can use to sleep in and survive in for now. Low level defense for this one, but at least it covers us from the weather. Mind you, other creatures can break through unless we fortify or make better versions. It's a magical book that Lunal gave me. It's a little custom. But you need some more power and imagination, and I can't draw. As he starts laughing, walking away. What do all the rest of you guys do? You guys want to head forward
Drawl just heads back.
now or move around?
Drawl heads back into his tiny hut.
What did Droll do?
Droll has a tiny hut.
Yeah, you do have your tiny hut. He moves forward, and you see a more of a field on the ground. He goes, let's go a little higher of land, and we can place the house over here, and I'll show you the magics of how it evolves. As he walks over, opens the book again, he looks at the house drawing, places and points his gun towards the direction. As he's reading with his hand that's able to lift the book, his eyes glow. You see the magic transfer through his eye down to his gun and shoot her out, scatter on the ground, and start growing and making a new kind of house, raising up, taking the items around it to create a rest house for the night that's more protective and armored up. And making it more upgradable by more resources we have to make it more durable. Magic can work as well if we have magical items that makes it better. Process the corn, it may come to life and may become a mimic. Let's learn the hard way if we can. A mimic house would be awesome as long as we have control of it. As he looks at his book, all depends on the story. In fact, it might work. So, I'll show you what it looks like. So this is our $2 and it's go.
Looks like a church.
Oh, it has an upstairs. The tower.
The tower! The tower!
I could give the mimic house. The mimic house is for mimics. This one could be, but that's what we get now. As it grows to the ground and grows up, it changes different colors depending on what's around it. As you see, Scattermace going, Lunal gave me this book for certain magics for us. Hey, look, but the other people, we have to figure out how to get off this island safely. Lots of goblins.
Little goblins.
Right? Lots and lots of goblins. He looks back. Now, you guys choose your rooms to rest? Or do you want to go in the house to rest for your characters? Or do you want to see look around you to secure the defense of the area first?
Bumeth goes inside to go start to rest because he's got stuff to think about.
All right.
I'm gonna do the defense of the area.
All right. As you start doing that, first, Donnie, do your defense of the area before Fleming gets to the door. So do a perception check with advantage, please, with your monk.
Okay. Okay, perception.
What'd you get?
Damn it. Oh, wait, no, advantage, you said, okay. No, because I was about to say my initial roll was a 2. But no, my second roll is an 11. However, I do have a passive perception of 13.
All right, that works. You need at least 12. You look over and see this boar-looking creature, like a boar. It's running at you guys, but when you see it, it looks like there's tendrils and worm creatures sticking out of it, the black goo, like an infection spreading through all around its body. It's trying to ram at Fleming. Fleming, you hear this creature I want you to roll a perception check and see if you notice it in time to if it hits you or not. For you, Chris. For Dark Trooper.
What's up?
Dark Trooper. Roll a perception check to see if you see this infected creature boar running at you.
By the way, is Grismon in a long rest?
Yes.
There it is, so I can put him away.
Edward Knight's had a long rest as well.
Perception. 13, 10 plus 3.
Okay. You don't notice it fully. You just kind of catch it off the side of your eye, turning around slowly, but it's not enough. Donnie, you have an opportunity to do something. What are you doing as you see this rampant creature boar running like it's an infected creature right at Fleming?
How far away am I from Fleming?
About 5 feet.
Okay, 5 feet. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna 5-foot step, and then I'm gonna prepare to grapple the pig. Is that something I can do?
There's a physical attack you can do, or anything else, or kick an object at it, or throw something.
I mean, is there like a coconut on the ground nearby?
Several.
Oh, wait a second! I have a gun.
You do have a gun.
Yeah, I have a giant Slayer revolver.
You're like Popeye Sailor Man meets Bulletproof Monk.
I guess. Right, so
Whatever, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's Indiana Bones.
Yeah, okay, dirty 20.
All right, you hit.
Okay.
Explain to me how you hit this giant, this boar running up and trying to bite and slam into Fleming, because Fleming's a shorter character, because a dwarf looks like lunch to this giant boar.
Okay, the damage was 16. Okay, so it was 16 damage. So is there any kind of, like, could you describe this? So it's like a boar that
It's infected with
warthog.
some kind of like tendril worm things sticking out of its whole body, like 3 or 4 on each side sticking out, and a black goo pouring out of this body. Like it's
Okay,
infected
so
horribly.
Like
So I
Princess
pull out my
Mononoke.
Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of that's the concept I kind of took it from.
Okay, so I
little
pull
more
out my
hardcore,
gun. And it's, yeah. So I pull out my gun. I say time for a veterinary appointment, and then I shoot it between the eyes.
You drop it
Or at least that's
down.
where I'm-
It slides down. The body is dead for a moment. You see the tendrils hit the ground, though, and push the body back up. And the head starts shaking abruptly where you shot it and killed it. It explodes, and a giant eyeball sticks out.
Hey, that sounds like that zombie fungus that there is that takes over an animal's body.
Yeah, this is the nightmare effect of it. What do you guys do when you see this? You see a big creature now just utilizing the body as a parasite.
I go, ugh, disgusting.
All right, everybody gets one reaction, or like a small attack, basic attack, nothing big, or something to prepare. What do you guys do as you see this creature is about to try to freak out at all of you before you enter the house?
It's like, whoa! And then I try shooting him again. I shoot him at the eye.
All right, fire again.
Fuck, 8.
18.
No. A total of 8.
Oh, no, you missed. You fire again.
Does a
the bullet
19?
flies past sand.
Does a 26 hit?
26 definitely does hit. What do you do?
I am shooting it with my musket.
All right, you just start blasting it. So I
Doing
just
it
start
damage.
blasting. How much?
8.
All right, you see one of the tendrils get shot off as it makes a noise. And it just looks over at you angrily. So, what do you do from there for each character? That was your shot. Fleming, what did you do?
I get the fuck out of the way.
All right, you get the hell out of the way from the giant teeth it has. Dodge! The monk, he shot him. All right, now it's my turn. Scatter mace. Oh, bloody hell. You really have to do this. It's a 19. Wow, plus a 12. All right, I hit. I do 24 damage, and just a big chunk of it gets blasted. I fire one more time. 13. Okay, plus another 13. There you go. Blast again. How much damage? 19 damage. It's not dead, but it's close. So, we're going to go back in order of how that went. Draw. We're going to start with you. Then we're going to go with Donnie. Then we're going to go with Chris, and then myself. So, draw. What are you doing? This creature is about 5 to 10 feet away from you. You're right by the door getting ready to go in the house that you turned around and seen this monster. And Fleming was right behind you.
I need it to make a constitution save.
A 7.
Oh.
What do you do?
4th level moonbeam.
Ow. This beam just... As the moon is already high and bright.
27 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, it's so close. It gets cooked and screeching in pain.
Fleming gets up off the dirt and goes, "Well, at least we got supper."
Start boiling.
Oh
And you go for Scattermace going, I wouldn't eat parasites. Not a smart idea.
Oh, my bonus action is a nat 20 plus 7, 27 to hit.
How much damage?
16 points of damage from my musket.
You see it split into 2. One half you kill. The other half still alive. How do you want to do this to the half that you kill? That splits in half.
It basically, as it's sitting there burning, it splits and as soon as it splits, a bullet flies right through where the head would be, just causing everything to go splat and then disintegrate.
You see the other half freak out. That ends your turn. Donnie, your turn.
All right. So, what does this thing look like now?
It's like a tendril thing that's been split in half, and there's still another eyeball, but it's smaller, with a few more tendrils trying to crawl at you right now. His first half got ripped in half from Drawl shooting it with its magical musket.
Okay. So
And it's still being burned by a moonbeam.
Yeah, and the moonbeam is frying it.
Okay, let's see. So, are these tendrils crawling towards me? Are they separate from the main body, or are they attached?
They're attached. You
Okay.
see it's trying to grow again more as it's running at you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Is it within melee distance of me?
Yes, it is within 5 to 4 feet right now, and it's getting closer.
All right. Well, looks like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my 5-foot step by swinging around, uh, doing like almost like a pirouette, but you know, smacking into it with the with my heel.
Okay.
And so it's my first unarmed strike. A dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, cool. So 5, so 10 bludgeoning, and using the topple. Okay, so
Buddy.
would it be considered a creature or still just an appendage?
It's a creature.
Oh, okay, so let's see. It makes a con saving throw.
12.
Okay. 8 plus 4. I forget.
So
Is it meets it beats it?
It
Oh no,
depends.
plus the ability of modifier. Never mind. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't
Nope.
make it. So it is now knocked prone.
All right, so right when you hit it, it gets knocked prone. Is there anything else you do before you end your turn?
Yeah, I get essentially 5 attacks. That was just my first attack. Let's see.
If you hit it once and you did this, that was the ability. Was it knocks it prone when you hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with my
So you got 4 more physical strikes.
battle X. Yep.
Bazoon type.
And then I'm gonna use the flail fist technique to to bash it over the head. And god damn it, this touch screen. So that is 17 to hit.
17 to
On the
hit.
prone, so.
17
yeah.
does.
Well, wouldn't it? Yeah, already hit if he's knocked.
Yeah. It hit.
So what exactly is it if you're knocked prone? I know it means you're just like laying on the ground, but okay.
Oh, you get
7.
advantage striking physically,
Oh, okay, cool.
and
So
it does more damage, and when you lose death saves and stuff like that. There's a few things.
oh, okay. So yeah, so takes 7 damage.
Okay. And what's the next attack after that?
2 regular attacks. Oh wait, so for my most recent attack, the flail ability is if you hit a creature with a flail, the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And so the next 3 attacks are just going to be regular overhand punches.
All right. So roll 3 physical attacks, and see if
Okay.
those 3 attacks hit.
27 to hit. 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
And nat 1.
That one's a miss.
Okay.
So how much damage do those 2 hits?
So the first 2 hits do 7 and then 11.
All right. So it's close to dead, but it's not dead. But that ends your
Correct.
turn. Is there anything you
Yep.
say before you end your turn?
No, I just blow enough smoke out of my pipe to make it sound like a steam whistle. as I'm attacking.
All right, cool. I like it. Nice. Fleming, it's your turn. This creature is in front of you. Just got bit, like slapped the hell out of by the sailor monk, and it's sitting there with all messed up. Because it is not prone, you have advantage on physical strikes, as you have your spiked knuckles in your hands that are lined with silver.
I will go in for some. What was it called again? Fury of Blows.
All right, going for some fury of blows.
I got 13.
13 is a. No, it's a hit. Wow. 13 is his AC. Okay.
And it does 6 plus 3 damage, 9.
All right. You got one more attack with that fury of blows.
19 plus 7, 26.
All right. How much damage with that?
3 plus 3, 6.
How much? How do you want to do this? I had 5 left after that. Donnie ripped it down to its very last core, and you just finished it.
Plymouth comes in and just starts wailing on it, like he's punching a punching bag.
All right. You start punching and slamming at it, and then finally you hit at the proper membrane part, exploding it and killing it as it boils down and dies.
And Flem just goes, and since Flem is so close, he just goes, roast.
As you do that, Scattermace looks over and fires his gun across the way, and another one blows it away. All right, guys, I think we should get in the house. I can make some golems around it, but stay in the house. At least
Henry,
until
how close to the shore are we to the house? How close is the house to the shore?
We just made it a little over 100 feet away.
Flem is going to real quickly go to the ocean and wash off all the goo.
All right, there is a water stream that's nearby, but we can't. It'd be dangerous to go that way. But yeah, if you want to try to do that, you can. If not, there is a bath in the house.
Then I'm just going into the house then and go take a bath.
All right. And each person has a magical room with a magical bath in there. All right, you all head in. Is everybody else heading in the house? Joel, I hear you heading in, and Papa Sailor Monk, you heading in.
Here I head in.
Okay. You guys all head in. The door closes and seals up magically. A sand golem, an earth golem, a lava golem, an iron golem all appear around the house, and a tree golem. And they start walking around circularly and protecting the house. You see a sky golem, like a cloud golem, floating around, and a lightning golem. You notice that when Scattermace walks up the stairs, his book is flipping the pages, opening and floating. Now, each one of you head to your rooms. What does each person's rooms look like before they end the night? And everybody takes a long rest after this. Sorry for the character that failed its way. There could be a rewrite or a new one later on, depending on the chats in the future, depending on if the person has communication. But we'll first go with Fleming. What does your room look like as you first walk into your door? After there's you see a
like the galley of a ship. It just has a simple hammock, and he just immediately heads over to the bathroom and to go take a bath to get all the goo off.
Okay. What about you, Donnie, for Papa the Sailor Monk?
what's going on here?
Your character's walking to its room to end the night. Take a long rest.
Okay, he doesn't do anything particularly cartoony. He just kind of, wanders into his room and then jumps into bed.
All right. Draw, what does your room look like as you walk into yours? Draw, Azir. Okay.
One sec, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. All right. Scattermace walks up to his room, sets down the book on a magical podium that looks like floating hands. Mind you, they're floating purple hands. Where did they come from? Dun dun dun. But they're holding the book as it's flipping pages, making the spells work to keep the golems active. Scattermace puts down his gun arm and puts on his sleeping hand. It's kind of like a mini little hand pillow. And lays down and goes to sleep and rests as the door magically locks. The sandhouse around swirls around and hardens and solidifies, builds up a wall to protect everybody. The golems protect.
All right, I'm back.
All right. It heads to the last room. What does Droll Aegir's room look like before we wrap this up?
Okay. Just the picture. Here we are.
There you go. Droll Aegir's room. She walks in nice and chill and sleeps, resting. Take a long rest for everybody. Close out the night for your characters. Ophelia standing there talking tonight about what to do next. Mayhem and Lunal and Grismont hunting someone for a letter. Edward Knight knowing that he has to go after an old friend. And Merrick sadly gets his soul shut down. And his character dissipates. And on that night, this was Rolling to Die. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, comment, and remember to tune in at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rolling to Die every Friday night. We play unique custom stories. We're going to be doing some special ones soon. I got a lot of plans and everything else and characters already built up. We'll see you guys all. Say anything before we're done. Remember, we're done with your bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there now. Hang, hang. To you all, and to you all, a good night. What do you guys say at the end?
I say tune in on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Chaotic Mind podcast. Be there or be square.
Thank you for watching and have a wonderful night.
Hit it, DJ.
Tonight's ending is actually a specialty. Tonight's ending is in celebration and honor of a great series, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.